meditation for healing will be offered by Maestro Rev Brien Egan. So I'm going to take a moment and to introduce him, and then then he'll come to the podium. Maestro Rev Brien Egan, CHT, CRM, CKRM, is an author, certified hypnotherapist, a Reiki master, karuna Reiki master, Maestro shaman from the Shipibo lineage from Peru, pranic healing worker, crystal bowl sound healer, EFT practitioner, quantum touch practitioner, sedona method practitioner, chakra cleansing teacher, qigong teacher, an ordained minister from the Essene New Life Church. He has his BS in psychology with a minor in special education and is the director of the Sound Healing Conservatory. He has been practicing teaching spirituality for over 21 years. He has done a lot of work with children, families, and individuals by leading workshops, classes, and through individual or group sessions. He also designed and ran a kids' spiritual summer camp for 13 years, which taught children many quantum physics and spiritual concepts, meditations, and mindfulness practices. Please join us in welcoming Maestro Rev Brien Egan to the podium. I'm leaving this with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys again for having me here. I appreciate the ability to be able to call this place home. As we begin, take a deep, easy, cool breath in, feeling yourself and your belly, your lungs, breathing in deeper, and then very gently just sigh it out. Give yourself permission to relax for a moment from all the weights that we hold. The ones we know, the ones we don't realize. Take another deep, full breath in. All the way in, breathing in more. Holding it. And now picturing in your heart and your mind all those things, the extra things we carry, seeing it from a distance for a moment. And then as you breathe out, I want you to just send these warm feelings of connection right now into that. Breathing out. Allowing those pieces of us to be a little bit lighter, just because we're here. Take another deep breath in. Deep into your belly, deep into your lungs, as much as you can, breathing in more. Holding it. Now tightening up your whole body. Being very aware of all the parts of your body, every part, parts that hurt, parts that don't hurt, parts that are comfortable, parts that are not. And then just sigh into it like this. Take another slow, easy, deep breath in. Breathing in more. A little bit more. Holding it. Just holding your breath and being aware of yourself, telling yourself in this space, in this quiet space, I love you. Letting yourself receive that from you, no one else. I love you. Letting it echo through you. It's a little bit of peace in this moment. Breathe in deeper into that space. Letting it move through your whole body as you breathe it in. Going in as full as you can, breathing all the way up and holding your breath, holding all of this love inside of you. You're now noticing it and allowing it to flow to everyone in your family, everyone of your friends, all the people you care about, the people you don't care about, the people you're upset with, the people you're angry with, the people you hate, the people you don't ever want to share that word with. Breathe all that light out to everyone now. Letting us all be one. All of us receiving the love that we are. Take another deep breath in, pulling that love back into your heart. Feeling it fill you up as you allow it effortlessly to fill you up. Breathing in deeper. Breathing in even more. Holding it, now tightening up real tight, saying I never want to let these feelings of joy and happiness go, but we're going to let them go because we have to let everything go. And holding on to all the great feelings, the love, the connection, all of it right there, holding it tight in your body, and then we're going to go like this. We're going to let all that joy go too, so that it can come back to us even more profoundly. All right, breathe in again. Connecting into our mind, this by way of our heart. Breathing in deeper. In your heart space, acknowledging any difficulties that you've felt against yourself, all of your inner transgressions, the vices we hold against ourselves, noticing them. The pains, the fears, the worries, the doubts. Just notice them as they are. And breathe deeper. Breathe in as deep as you can. Holding it again. Holding on to all those for a second. Noticing how we've been holding them and where they sit in our bodies. Just noticing them as we're holding our breath, holding our bodies. And as we breathe out, we're going to breathe out with a different sound. This one's just going to be in a big Z. Ready? Just letting ourselves be present. Taking a deep, full breath in. This time acknowledging in our mind, in our brain, how powerful we are. Breathing in deeper. We're powerful because we are able to clear our heart space and hold love by forgiving ourselves and forgiving everyone else around us from that space. Breathe out slow and easy, allowing the space. Feeling yourself kind of cocooned in a warm, light bath of your own resonance. Allowing the sound very gently. acknowledging yourself in the silence. Holding that space. Holding that presence. Breathing in the silence. Feeling it fill you with clarity and peace in this moment. Allowing this moment to move through all of your moments with you as a reminder of your own divinity. Slowly making yourself back into your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, coming behind your eyes now to be present, to be here. So today I wanted to talk about our partnership with the All. And how in that partnership it's our responsibility to own our pieces and parts and to do the work to make these things happen. And understanding what that is first is probably the hardest part, right? We spend most of our time being pushed into these directions, and we don't always get to fully express ourselves the way we want to, for whatever reason. I think first I want to kind of give a definition, my definition of what the All or God or whatever your highest power is for you. This is something that I wrote. It's the introduction to a book that I'm working on. Where to begin? Where to begin? To quote the Hatter, begin at the beginning and then go on until you reach the ending, and then stop. Carol's words and childlike play with the infinite surely contain the essence of this work. We exist in a world, or rather in a dimension, which is continually beginning while remaining in a constant march towards an end, thus in persistent renewal. We move from states of confusion and fear towards embodiment and divine confidence, as we allow ourselves to merge into the Tao, or infinite flow of the All. In this work and all future pieces, the All refers to God, Allah, Pradhana Brahma, Yahweh, Source, the infinite oneness, the divine, pure, eternal emanation that we are, all of us, people, places, and things. There is nowhere that it is not. It is also nowhere, the void, the everything, in this universe and all multiverses across all spaces and timelines, which it is also. It is beyond religion, encompassing them all, and embodying the inherent eternal truths in them all. It has no ending nor a beginning, for it is the playing field where everything manifests and is occurring now. It always is, yet never was. Its truth transcends this dimensional understanding, therefore it can be known through its infinite constants, which encompass and direct our experience of this form of reality. It is the source of all power, force, matter, energy, beingness, existence, proving to be inherently evil while being inherently good. It does not choose sides, for it is all sides. It is the third element of the Trinity, or the yin and the yang, or yan of the Tao. It is the Holy Spirit, or the Tao itself. The current of reality, or orenda, as the Native Americans referred to it. Electromagnetically holding our spectrums of light, sound, matter forces that the shaman, maestro, banco, mystic, sage, guru, swami, medium, rabbi, reverend, and priest tap into, called by many names. It is a bridge or doorway to it. Its magnitude and expanse is generally inconceivable to our mortal minds, yet it is our minds. Here is where we begin, for all is mind. It is this infinite, eternal, universal mind of the superconscious multiverse that we are composed of, live, exist, and die through, which we are perpetually renewed by with each breath and each thought. It is the source of all thought and being, and as such, it gives birth to our eternal beginnings while maintaining our perpetual endings with each outbreath. It truly is everything, everywhere, all at once. And we have complete and total access to it and all that the all has to offer. The potential is as limitless or as limited as our mind makes it. Merging with this all and embodying source is the essence of ascension magic. It involves ascending to, embodying, and living that divinity as harmony in oneself during this lifetime. It is harnessing the all by surrendering to it with calculated, reckless abandon, knowing that this inherent truth is guiding our highest timeline on this dimensional plane that you are currently present in. It is knowing, understanding, and living from that place, known by our Martian human friend from Heinlein's Stranger in a Strange Land, that truly thou art God. I truly wish for you to discover and live in this truth for yourself. Be forewarned, as this material will challenge you to take total responsibility for your mind and self with a little s. It will cause you to expand your mortal understanding and to notice, recognize, and adapt your very sense of reality as you know it, to be able to grok these higher truths into your dimensional perspective. This work requires the heart and soul of an impeccable warrior, and it will test your limits of belief, knowledge, and being. It is to be digested over time and to be embodied as you are able. It will give you direction, help you find purpose, and help you to ascend to source. It will bring the highest truth to that place where you least expected to find it, hiding in plain sight, right before your eyes. Let's open all of our mind's eyes together. This is it. I invite you to allow and invoke your highest dimensional timeline. Welcome to your most harmonized now, as we live as source, and so it is. So, a lot of that felt really channeled as I wrote it, which I appreciate, but I know that I had a big part in it, and so I'm really grateful for that. So what I wanted to share a little bit was, I'm familiar with Cryon. This is from the Partnering with God book. And while we were in here, I was like, well, let's see what pops up first. We'll give them a head start, right? So this is what it opened to. Vibrating at a higher level. The next attribute is the power of the human being to achieve a higher vibration. Now let me tell you that you are headed for a time when this planet is going to vibrate in a way that you have never, ever imagined. You've changed much with your words of intent and with the love you have given to one another and to spirit. You have accomplished a great deal. We tell you that it is not too long from now, approximately it's 2012, when there is an opportunity, a potential for something you have called the New Jerusalem, a change in vibration, a change in status, a change in humanism. And you have assigned many names and nomenclatures to dimensionality, some of which are almost accurate. But the truth is that a dimensional change from one to another is mostly awareness of higher self. And the graduate level is to become so aware of the higher self that you become it. And have the power to remain in biology, but within a higher vibration that you have never seen yet on this planet. For those who wish to do so, may gradually shift into these new dimensions and new vibrations. You have the purpose to do that. And in this new age, the permission to do that. So many who are vibrating at a higher level right now are the ones who know what I'm speaking of. Some of you will say, how do I know if I'm vibrating at a higher level? I would say that there are so many of you doing it that it is indeed a foolish question. This is a high level when you start to recognize who you are. This is the level that allows you to listen to this voice of Cryon and feel the love of spirit. This higher level is a vibratory level that finally makes sense of life. Sit in that chair of gold. Almost everyone here is headed for a new energy vibration. Oh, dear ones, this is the vibration that makes us so happy and honors you so, for we see the potential of what is possible. There is so much hope for this planet. You may say, with all the things that are happening, I don't see how you could say that, Cryon. And we say, if you have any idea of what it could have been, you would be thankful that you are here at all. You have done this. And it's the consciousness in this room and with others like you that have made the changes. Very powerful you are, as you vibrate higher than any other human beings or being has been allowed to vibrate since the beginning of time on this planet. It is indeed the beginning of what you call ascension. Co-creation. The third one is co-creation. We've spoken of this before. It is a powerful thing indeed. You do when you co-create your own reality, for it uses your God self. And guess where you are when you are doing your finest co-creation? Sitting in the chair of gold with a crown on, feeling your self-worth, feeling a part of the whole, knowing absolutely that you can create the reality that is around you, and do it in such a fashion that it touches no one else in a negative way. That's the secret. That's the miracle of this gift. Your co-creative ability is something you do for yourself, but it allows positive spiritual attributes to revolve around you. This is how you personally change the world in a positive way. And we're going to tell you more about it in just a moment. Many have said, oh, I've tried to co-create my reality, but I seemingly failed. Things have not gone well. Just take a look around. This is why we love you so much. Dear ones, you will not escape the tests. That is what being a human is all about. Co-creation is yours for the taking. We never promised that the timing would also be yours. So when you find yourself in a place that is difficult and the tears run down from your eyes and you wonder what is happening in your life, let each tear be one of honor. You are indeed creating the reality of your life, but the time frame might seem odd or even non-existent to you. We have the overview, and you do not. Be patient, for we know where you are and what you're doing. It's a time for change, isn't it? Let the change begin with the energy in this room. When you realize, perhaps, that now is the time to sit in the chair. See what has been missing in your life, and love that part of you that is God. Be patient with the timing of things, and know that you are loved in the process. I'm going to read one more thing in here, just because it's just good stuff. Intent, the most powerful tool in the new age. Actually, I'll stop there. We all know that. Okay. I want to be able to move on to the messages and make sure we finish everything time-wise and stuff. So thank you for listening and for being a part of today and all your days. So, thank you. You're very cool.
Oh, thank you.